Welcome back to... We're yet to get a proper name, but hopefully we'll have a name by the time this is uploaded.
We should, I think we're looking to upload in the next
few
days.
Yeah, before Wednesday. I fly out on Wednesday, so we'll try and pump some shit out by Wednesday.
Yeah.
And hopefully the recording keeps going. What's it do? Yeah, we're going.
That's cool.
We're just double checking because...
Last time we had some technical difficulties. My camera played up and went sleep mode and didn't record half of it.
And our recording on the phone went to sleep mode, so that was not a good start to the podcast. But
again, it's all about learning.
That is the start,
yeah.
And we'll cheers to the podcast as we go.
Yeah.
Welcome, guys. We got you looking over here, and we got you watching from here,
and then everyone that's listening.
So we've got like four recordings going. I might even record on my phone. Just so if the audio qualities change while you are listening, it's because we've had to
rip from different sources.
Yeah, shuffle them around and all of that shiz. Try not to swear. I swore a lot in the last one when I was listening to it.
No, we swore so much in that last one.
That's good. Like, I don't know.
It's real.
Yeah, it's real. I swear often. Like,
I swear all the time.
I swear in front of my parents. Some people don't do that. I swear in front of my mum and dad, and I shouldn't. And I do get told off for it, but it's just how I talk sometimes, especially being a tradie and on site and with the boys. Yeah, it's real. Let's be honest.
It's real and raw though, you know, like, I mean, that's just part of, you know, growing up, you know, especially in my household, we weren't allowed to swear.
Yeah.
Like, even shut up.
I got a little story. So when I was a little kid, I used to like get real mad, and we used to live in the garage because our house was really full in Otara. So we lived in the garage, my mum, me and my little sister. And I used to, I don't know how old I was, but I remember that I'd get angry inside the house, and then I'd walk outside on my way to the garage, and on my way down I'd be like, fuck! And just shout into the air. And I remember my mum was like, was that you? And I was like, no, I don't know who that was. But I just used to run out and swear. Because it feels good sometimes.
That's a little bit of release, eh?
Yeah, definitely.
That's funny.
Where were we at?
So what's the haps today?
The haps. I'm sorry guys, I'm going to record on this as well so that we
got our bases covered.
We got fucking everything covered.
1,
freaking
2,
everything covered.
3, 4.
Oh, call coming through.
Hello.
I shall pick that one up. It's Jesse. Jesse will be on here later, most probably on a further podcast.
Yeah.
Hello. Hey.
Anyway, while Tim's on the phone with Jesse,
we just recorded my podcast.
We're currently homeless.
That was an accident.
We got evicted from the place we were staying at because the guy is a bit of a crook.
You can be on one later.
But in the meantime, we've applied for an apartment. We've pretty much got the apartment, eh?
Yeah. Do we have the apartment, Jesse? Jesse wants to be on the podcast.
Hi, it's me.
So she'll be joining us, no doubt, at some point later on to have a talk. But we're just trying to explain our situation with our apartment and stuff.
Oh, well, good luck with that.
Yeah.
What do you mean, good luck?
No, so we've pretty much got an apartment, but we're just waiting to get in, right? So on Monday, Tim's going to go and see the landlord and hopefully sign the dotted line and then get us in. But over the weekend, these guys are staying at one of your mates.
We're staying here where we are right now.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. Hey, Jesse.
Okay, alright guys, have fun.
Alright.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, so these guys are staying here.
At our friend Susie's house. If Susie listens, thank you, Susie. We're really thankful to be staying here. You're the bomb. She's a girl that worked with Jesse in WA, and she's actually been really good to us since we've arrived. Like, it's fucking hard to make friends. That can come later, but yeah. So we're here for the weekend till Monday, and Tom is.
And I'm going to be staying at a couple of brothers, the Kessie brothers. Shout out to Michael and Nat. They're letting me stay in their apartment in East Perth, which is pretty close to where we work. So I'm pretty grateful that you know they offered it to me. Even though I told them my situation, they were like, "Oh man, just crash with us." And I was like, man, that's pretty cool because I mean, I've been here for a month, so they don't really know me. And
stranger,
yeah,
you don't know, rapist, sleeping on that couch over there.
Pretty much, but you know, they were like they were trying to pressure me, like, come on, bro, you can just stay at mine. So grateful for those guys, and grateful just for, you know, even though we're in the situation that, you know, we're not out on the street or had to go to a hostel or something like that, you know, like we've nearly got an apartment.
And it's actually quite nice. We'll do a podcast from it, hopefully on Monday. Let's not say dates because then it makes it. You'll realise how far behind we are and shit. So we're trying to keep up to date.
The next one we do will definitely be from that space. And yeah, so hopefully we get in there on Monday or Tuesday. But until then, I'm staying in East Perth and you're staying.
And I'm staying here in Victoria Park, pretty much 2 to 5 minutes from where we were living on Canterbury Terrace. Canterbury.
Shout out to Pancho's.
Shout out to Pancho's Villa for the geotags and living there. Shout out to Hans again if you want to sponsor us with those 0.7% card beers. We got you, G.
Super light, super dry.
And anyone else who wants to sponsor us. We got a friend, Tony. Travellers, he's doing a bit quiet. I got one of their shirts on right now.
Shout out to the
Travellers. Real cool brand. Go and look at their website.
Cool ethos.
And encourage him, Anthony Sock, to
start pumping some more shit up, man.
Shit up, bro.
Pump some more out because it's fucking dope, bro. Like, just need more of it now. Especially now, because especially us being over here, man. It's like, okay, I see how this works. So many people are into that because there's so many people here in Perth from all over the show.
Yeah.
Like people that I work with, most of them are foreigners.
It's a bit like over summer, so Perth is like a hub for everyone to come down to because it's like it gets too hot up north, so anyone who's travelling up north heads down to Perth and they come down here for work, and it's just supposed to be a real good summer. It's actually beautiful right now outside. We're outside, and
it's a cool 26 degrees at about 10 to 1 in the afternoon.
And that's quite cool right now. Like I'm not sweating cool. or anything. I just came where I was working, FIFO, up in Jundee. I'd walk outside and it was fucking like 38 to 40, so ridiculous.
Yeah, we got a high this weekend coming of 33, 34, with lots of sun, so it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, summer's on its way. Yeah, it's looking good.
It's looking very good indeed.
So, we're going. I'm just double checking this phone's going. And I hope you guys enjoyed the last podcast. It did get a bit weird where
because we're still learning.
We're still learning. So there's 20 minutes missing, and hopefully there's some good highlights which we're going to try and break out. And
we're going to try clip them a bit and put them on to Instagram and to Facebook and to all the social platforms, really to gauge a bit of interest and to see who wants to listen, and just try to get people to
to give feedback or just comment and stuff on what your opinions. You don't you might not even fucking agree with things that I say. Both of us say.
But we're interested to this is just an open platform, really. We're trying to get everyone to just voice their opinions and take a little dab in the dark and be like, yo, I want to say something.
Yeah, especially social media. So when it comes to social media, I'm pretty active.
Yeah.
When it comes to liking things, commenting on articles, commenting on people's things,
sharing stuff.
If I think it's positive, I'm pretty I not pump it out but I will share things that I don't like. But I noticed that there's heaps of watchers.
Yeah, so many, man.
You fucking weirdos.
I see you guys. I see you on Instagram.
Keep, if you like it.
Like it, man.
Fuck, what's wrong? You don't have to be cool and not share things. If you see something you like, you enjoy, you don't like, comment on it. You see someone's status which you don't like. I see heaps of those. Sometimes I don't comment because I don't want to
upset someone.
Yeah, it's it is about upsetting people, but
But sometimes you just gotta call people out on their shit, I've seen it a few times, especially in our group of friends, they post something and then they'll remove it, or they'll post something and it'll be like, you know, like a sub, you know, what is it, subliminal, like it'll be super subliminal, and you're like, oh, who are you trying to talk to? Why don't you just say it to them?
Say it, bro.
Actually though,
say it. I'm pretty honest.
Yeah, me too.
Sometimes I think
sometimes we do too honest.
I think everybody has a private talk where you'll talk about people, and it's not necessarily behind their back, but you're just saying how you feel, and you don't want to hurt their feelings, because it's not like
true that
you don't really want to, like I just said, hurt their feelings, but you're just like, it is frustrating and you have to vent. So it's good to vent, but if you're venting on Facebook sometimes, and I do comment on your thing, and it sounds negative, it's only because I'm trying to help you see the positive side.
Actually,
because what you've said is like, it's something you can change. You didn't. You're being upset about something that
that's trivial.
Yeah, like
in reality, there's bigger things going on.
Why don't you just do something about it? Like, people complaining about their fucking jobs.
Yeah,
and,
man, that's
and I'm
easy.
just like, we do complain. You're allowed to, and you're allowed to, like, we should listen to it because it's good. It helps people.
Yeah,
but
that's an easy one to change.
Don't just keep pumping that shit out. Like, if you're constantly complaining about your job, like, punch yourself in the face. Like,
or just take it on the chin.
Yeah, like, just stay in there, take that punch on the chin.
You know,
like stay at that job, but just, bro, work through that shit.
And work towards something else.
Yeah, because just know that, like we said last time, Tom put it in a good, like, words, it's a vehicle. You like ride that vehicle and talk to your friend, like, vent about it, but you don't have to openly vent about it on Facebook and shit like that every single day, or not even Facebook, just social media. Like, it gets to a point where it's not funny. It's funny when you're taking the piss from your job, but then when you're constantly doing it, in my head I'm just like, change your fucking life, G.
Sometimes I'll just unfriend them.
Yeah, unfollow, just
straight up.
Oh, I'm gonna skip your story today.
Yeah, no, but it's true though, because, you know, like, I think for the both of us, we're both positive people, right? And we're always, you know, like, we
get down. We're humans. We get down.
Like, you know, but like, for more often than not, if we're down, a slight change in perspective gives us a lift.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, a lot of people don't they don't give themselves the opportunity to change perspective, and that's, you know, that's why when Tim and I comment on stuff, or, you know, when we share things, it's to get you to, you know, to realize that maybe what you're going through isn't so bad, or maybe, you know,
there's worse things happening.
The things that you are complaining about, you can change quite easily.
Change.
Yeah. Change it.
CHANGE.
All day. And change is good. I'm scared of change. I'll say that honestly. You know, like the last couple of days, you know, thinking about where I'm gonna stay and shit. I'm like, fuck. I was like tripping. I was like, but then, you know, I realized, I was like, man, relax.
Yeah.
Because everything is
good. You're saying it too. You're like saying it to me, like, take it easy. Yeah, I need to take it easy. Yeah, bro. Take it easy.
Yeah, because I mean, like, you know, like, yes, one, it was scary to move here. Two, it was too scary to not know where you're gonna go. But like we were saying in the last podcast, you know, that's all part of it.
Yeah, like it doesn't. It's a bumpy road. Yeah. Life is a bumpy road. It doesn't just. You're not just hitting the straights. Although I've been on some fucking straight roads here in WA. Wow.
Easy streets, man.
Easy 50, 100 Ks of literal just driving in a straight line. You gotta see that shit for yourself when you travel. Get amongst that.
Straight up.
Carrying on with social media and support your fucking local. I say that often, to be honest. I always be like, SYL. I say it as SYL. SYL. But like, you know, support your fucking local. To all you guys that I do follow, and anything you do, you know, I comment on your shit. Like, people share stuff, I comment it. Your Instagram stories, I'll comment on it. Your Snapchat stories, I comment on it. Like, there is a lot of watching, which you are allowed to do, but I want to encourage people to be active on social media. Like, you don't have to be negative. You can be if you want. Like, you know, throw your opinion out there. It's okay. Like, you don't need to upset people, but if people take it the wrong way when you're just giving a bit of criticism, that's their fault. But be active. Like, on your Snapchat stories, encourage your mates. Like,
actually,
ask questions. I'm constantly like anyone who's like I follow on Snapchat, you know that I'll comment on you like often. I'll be like, oh yo, that's so cool. Yo bro, that's mean. Like, oh fuck, solid bro. Oh, where are you? Like, I'm constantly asking questions because that's, I don't know, it encourages people to keep showing. I've always like, I feel like I'm constantly posting on Snapchat, get the odd comment here and there, and it's just like you're kind of like, oh fuck, should I just like shut this shit down? But then I meet like I'll meet people face to face and they're like, bro, I like watching your story and stuff and seeing what you're doing, and I'm, like in my head I'm just like, tell me that shit.
Yeah, from the jump though.
Yeah, like just like, yo, that food looks good, bro.
At the time.
Ask some questions, like encourage me.
It's always, you know, like there's always like when someone, you know, people are afraid to like add their 2 cents or whatever, but I mean 2 cents, like every time someone adds 2 cents, you know,
it adds up. You get that dollar and you're just
exactly.
like, yo, people are actually enjoying this, and I'll keep sharing this stuff.
Yeah, man, it's the same thing for me on my Instagram. You know, like when I started sharing some stuff and what I was going through, and you know how I'm choosing to live my life now, and I was getting so much, like, you know, like out of people.
You get that love, eh?
Yeah, I was getting the love from people that, you know, maybe I don't like associate with that much, or I don't really talk to, but having, you know, using that as an outlet, it enabled me to, well, it encouraged me to do more. It empowered me because what I was saying was relative to them, and they took, you know, some positives from it, and then they were like, oh, you know, I'm going to put this into action because, you know, what you're saying is right, or what you're saying is, you know, resonates with me because that's what I'm going through right now. Yeah. So I think, you know, like any time that you have the opportunity, and this is what I practice now as well, like anytime you have the opportunity to say, to tell somebody, hey man, you look good, or hey, you're doing well, this looks fucking cool.
Yes, babe.
Like actual though.
Shout out Georgia Banks for that.
Yes, babe. Yes, boy, yes, boy, yes, boy, yes, boy.
For real though, like, someone's looking good, tell them, man, like, it's not gonna upset your girlfriend or boyfriend if you're just like, yo, you're looking good, bro, or yes, babe, keep it up. Like, that's the buzz, cuz.
Actually, though, and like the more of that we spread, the more happy everyone else will be. You know, like
then you're encouraging them to be like, yo. But then there are people like who don't like to show their lives on social media, and that's fine. You're allowed to sit back and watch. Creepers.
Fuck, I forgot the cameras were watching. I'm trying to get a splinter out of my fucking thumb.
Get it out,
Ever think?
What else? Hope everyone's days are going well, and podcast wise, what do you guys listen to?
Yeah, who's listening to what?
Like, throw that out there. Comment on it. I want to see what everyone else is listening to. I actually get 12 hours every night pretty much to listen to podcasts while I'm sweeping them floors.
What are you listening to at the moment?
I'm listening to a lot of Criminal. Anyone who listens to Criminal it's a podcast on criminals, but not necessarily just criminals, but just on, it's like stories on, like, what was a good one? They had the 2 guys who broke out of, what's that jail on the island? Alcatraz. They got out of Alcatraz and they had their sister on, and those guys, when they reached 99, so once you reach the age of 99, they're still being like, so currently they're still under investigation, they haven't found them, but their sister thinks they're alive because there's been messages sent to the family and stuff, like secret messages that the boys used to talk about when they were younger. But yeah, so those guys are still on the run, and when you reach 99 years of age, the FBI stops following you because like technically you're so old, what's the point of taking you to jail? So yeah, and I think they're about 80 something right now.
Damn.
And last people have heard of them, they were living in Brazil. Wow. So yeah, Criminal and Myths and Legends, because I'm huge on fantasy. I read fantasy books and stuff. So that's about the bulk. And Miguel's new album's pretty good, kids.
Popping it. It's fucking
get amongst that. It's a good album. What are you listening to?
Podcast wise, I'm listening to a lot of self-help and like empowerment stuff. So like Oprah Winfrey I listen to. She does this Soul Session Sunday thing. Wow. Which is really cool, man. Like she's had some fucking dope people on there, and like people probably I wouldn't have heard of if I hadn't listened to it.
Is it music or?
No, it's like it's it's like self-help stuff. So like it's all about personal development and your self-awareness and like spirituality.
I was picking like Soul Session Sunday.
Oh,
I was
right,
like, is that a gospel
Right,
session going down?
I'm gonna hit that up when I open the bar. That's what I'm gonna call it. That. Soul Session Sundays. Oprah. Who else am I listening to on our podcast? Lewis Howes. He does the School of Greatness. That's fucking cool. Who else do I listen to podcast-wise? I mean, you got me on the Joe Rogan Experience. He has some cool people on there, and
he's got some cool people.
Gary Vaynerchuk, Gary V. If you haven't heard of him, he's popping up a lot in culture at the moment.
He is,
and he's blowing up now. I mean, he's all over social at the moment: Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and what he has to say about business. Usually correlates with life as well. So
yeah, he's quite a big businessman.
Yeah.
Invested in Snapchat,
Facebook,
the Gram. Is he with the Gram as well?
Yeah, everything.
What's he got going?
Twitter.
He's picked up as one of the shoe brands.
Oh yeah, he's just released K-Swiss. He just released a shoe, and he's an entrepreneur.
Yeah, so he's
big time, man, and people see the value that he can bring to society, and I think. In the next maybe 5 years, everybody on this earth will have heard of him. I think because he's becoming like a pop icon, really.
Yeah, he's doing super good.
Yeah. So I'm listening to.
What is he? Kid grew up in New York or something?
Yeah, grew up New Jersey. Grew up in New Jersey. Came from the Soviet Union, and
quite a poor family. He's the liquor store.
Yeah.
Got into the wine business and stuff like that. So.
And now he owns a social media company that teach or sell tools to use for bigger brands and how they can make the most of social media at the moment, because I mean social media is the way to do business these days.
It is.
And the way that we're going to be doing things as well. Pushing stuff out on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, another platform called Anchor that I'm starting to use, which is pretty cool. But yeah, those are the guys that I'm listening to on my podcast nearly every day. And then music-wise, I'm listening to lots of R&B. I'm getting back into R&B hard, like super heavy right now. So a couple of new artists, or like underground artists. Kiana Lede, she does like all the covers on YouTube. She's got a few songs coming out that are pretty cool. Maurice Moore, dude from, I think he's from Canada. I'm not sure. R&B.
How good are the Canadians doing music-wise though? Wow, those guys are popping, eh?
Man, they blowing up. Everybody though, like everybody's blowing up, man. It's fucking cool. Like Drake was probably the first one, but
yeah, Drizzy. I don't know. Yeah, around the same time as Beeps.
Yeah. No. Different, I reckon. But same sort of social status, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm listening to R&B heavy right now. PJ Morton, if you haven't heard of him, look him up. He's he plays keyboard for Maroon 5, but he's done some solo stuff lately. He's fucking he's dope. And lots of like old school stuff.
Yeah.
Brandy, Mario.
For some music out, us anyone who's got some like something new.
We're keen. Like we like to listen to music and like play music in the background when we're cleaning up and doing stuff. So
yeah.
Send us some.
Send Tom some song of the days.
Encourage
us song of the days, kids.
Send me some requests. Song of the days. I've been lacking a bit, but
if you guys are getting into music, anything, podcast, biggest supporters right here. We got you.
Yeah, straight up.
We'll help you out.
Yeah.
Right? Not help you out, but
we'll put you on.
We'll back that shit.
Yeah.
Like,
support your local.
You got anything you want to share with me? I'll watch it. I've got plenty of time to watch and support anyone who's supporting me.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's the way it should work, right?
Yeah.
Support each other.
Just talk openly and support what you think is cool, what you don't think is cool, and what else did I want to talk about? There was something I wanted. The kettle diet. About that last time. So
kettle diet.
I know that some people are going to be like, there's fucking more. It's not just a low carb diet. It's a no carb. Nah, it actually is a no carb diet from what I understand. But I know there is more to it, so I just wanted to throw that out there. But in my head, it's still a fad.
Like we were saying last time.
Diet, like, you know, do your own work. There's more to it, and I apologize if anyone was upset. But I'm taking the piss half the time while I'm at this shit too. Like, I'm serious, but I do joke, okay? And I still think it is a fad because it's a low carb / no carb diet, and I know it activates different blah 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 blahs, but it's just eat healthy in general, bro.
Actually,
like, I don't need to be on no keto diet to be healthy. I just, if you follow me on Snapchat and shit, you know that I'm eating like a fucking little piglet. And on the topic of piglets, did you see that meme about this little piggy went to the market?
No.
Do you get it though? I just got like it made me understand that why that little piggy was going to the market.
Why?
Because he's
He's
about
gonna
to get
he's gonna be
he's
killed.
about to get eaten. Who knew that? Bruh.
Mind blown.
Bruh.
Mind
Straight
blown.
away, I was like, what the fucking little piggy's getting eaten? Wow.
But you don't think about that when you're
No,
like,
I was like, this little piggy went to the market. Yeah, I'm the little piggy going to the market too. But really, that little piggy
About
went
to get
into my
slaughtered.
bacon, G.
Jeez. That's tough, man.
On the topic of food, just seeing as we touched on it, eat less meat, kids.
Yep.
Or if you're just gonna eat bulk meat, I think you start looking into what you're putting into your body. The same as like your social media, what would you call it, digesting? Social media wise.
Everything that you
Like
just in life.
just life in general. What you're putting into your body, what you're absorbing. When it comes to food, I think you should think about the same. Like, here's a random fact: did you know that bananas have seeds in them? Bitch didn't. So when I was traveling through Asia, I didn't know that. I was just like, yo, fucking banana, but what are they? Bonanza bananas or whatever, you know, the ones that on the standard shelf.
Oh, the sticker with the
Yeah. So those bananas, I was just like, yo, those are the bananas. And then I went to Asia, and while I was in Asia, I bit into this banana, and no shit, it had like a fucking black pit that like would break your teeth. And the color of the banana wasn't like a white, so you'd peel it. It was little, and you'd peel it, and the color of the banana was like a yellowy, orangey tinge, and it had seeds in it. Like throughout it were these perfect like black ball bearings, and they're like seeds, and that's how bananas are naturally supposed to be. Those were natural bananas, so they have seeds in them, and we've genetically profiled, like engineered them to get these seeds up, because why does anyone want to bite into a banana without the seeds? But now like eating those bananas and eating a banana now, like I can taste that it's different, that it's not how a banana's supposed to be, and that's the same with meat and stuff. Like, fuck, if we could throw up a picture while we're doing this of those Cambodian pigs.
Yo.
Wow. Those motherfuckers they're like on the roids, bro.
Yeah, man.
Like they should go into Mr. Olympia competitions.
They're insane.
That's not healthy.
They're coming for you.
That's not healthy. So,
At all, man. Damn.
So you like, what's what you're putting into yourself, kids?
Yeah. And I think that's about self-awareness as well, you know, like, for example, the last couple of weeks I've been going hundies on takeaways and stuff, just because I've been working and like, you know, because knowing that
it's easier, right?
And it's convenience, you know, like,
it is convenience. That's
like
the word.
what was that? Check your camera, G. But the week that we got told that
we're still good, fam.
had to leave. Yo, we're good.
Yeah. Is that you?
Might be. Have a look. Is it still going?
No, we're
No.
done.
Oh.
Okay, we're done.
All right. Anyway, the week that we got told that we had to leave, I didn't see any point in shopping. So you know, I've been eating fucking bad for the last couple of weeks, and now I'm starting to feel it, as well as drinking a lot. It's the same thing, you know. Like my body's starting to tell me now. It's like, yo, chill out on the fucking meat, bro, or chill out. You know,
Take it easy.
Take it easy.
What you're throwing on you.
Yeah, because I mean, you start feeling bad, or you start thinking, and all of these things that like we're talking about, like everything that we digest has a direct effect on the way we feel and the way that we think as well.
Yeah, big time.
I think we just need to be mindful of that, and
that sounds it.
no.
Keep going.
But being mindful of what you do digest and the things that you even.
That timing though, that's just the angle switch.
Is it?
That's gonna happen because now that one cut out, but we were still working on that, so now we can just.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
so it's not just about social media digestion or like food digestion. Like everything, like things we think about, the things that we we value as well. I think we just need to make sure that we keep we're
conscious.
Yeah, exactly. We stay conscious, stay woke, fam. Whoa. But yeah, like if we can do that, I think we will be on our way to living our best lives, and I think that's everyone's goal really, and not inadvertently people want to be doing that, and sometimes your best life might change.
Yeah.
Depending on what you're doing in life at the moment. So I mean, I know that's changing for me at the minute. So.
So yeah, just look after yourself.
Yeah.
Food wise, what's my routine? So I like to exercise. While I was traveling, to be honest, I didn't exercise as much. But anyone who knows me knows that since high school I've really been into exercise and sports, and currently I'm really into martial arts, even though I can't practice as much because I'm working FIFA. But leading up to this, I was doing boxing. I done kickboxing, a year of kickboxing back, a year and a half of kickboxing back in New Zealand, and I've big time got into jiu-jitsu, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, and I'm like real passionate about it at the moment. Like a life goal, I want to be a black belt, but I'm a white belt right now. I should go put my gi. Maybe one time I'll wear my gi, just because sometimes I walk around the house in my gi. Tom knows.
Yeah.
I like put my gi on and shit, and I just walk around and just pretend like.
That's the feeling though.
Yeah, I'm just like, ooh, I'm a martial artist.
It's the feeling, and the things that you do, it's like me, bro. When I sit down and play the guitar.
Yeah.
It's the feeling it gives you, right?
It's like, yo, it makes me feel good.
Yeah.
And so do it exercise-wise. Like I encourage everyone to exercise. Otherwise, like I said last time, you're gonna be crawling with your walking stick or whatever the fuck, three-legged man with your walking stick, and I'll just be cruising past you with your great-grandchildren, passing the rugby ball like a pimp, like a boss.
Like a boss.
Like a boss.
But it's true. I think doing the things that you love.
I need to go bathroom.
Right, do your thing. I got this.
Okay.
Doing the things that you love is the ultimate goal, and I think people need to remember that. Because why would you want to do something that doesn't make you happy? I just don't see the point in it. I think it's counterproductive, and I think that you're wasting your time really if you're doing something that you don't like. And that could be, jobs or hobbies or, things that you think you should be doing because that's what you see on TV and in movies, or that's what somebody else told you. I mean, not everyone's right. Nobody knows how to live your life because it's yours. Recently, somebody tried to tell me that they could make my life very hard, and I said no. I'm the only one that can make my life hard, and I choose not to. I choose for my life to be easy. I choose for things to be easily accessible, and if I want it, I can get it. Might have to work hard, but I'm okay with that. And I think sometimes people are just afraid to work towards what they want. I know that I'm not. I'm very goal orientated, and Tim is too. And we've set some goals for ourselves since I've arrived, and one of them was starting a podcast. So here we are. Started the podcast. We're about to go live with it. Still haven't thought of a name, so we've dropped that a few times in this podcast. So please, if you got a name, hook it up. We're playing with a few ideas, but at the moment we haven't nothing's concrete, so we're flexible at the moment. But again, we're doing things that we're passionate about, and doing things that we enjoy, like talking smack together and hopefully adding value to people's lives and people's day. Like, it doesn't take much to put some headphones in and listen, or chuck it on the car radio or something while you're doing something else. It's pretty easy. So
please do listen. Like, if you've got time, like sometimes it is going to go pretty long, but if you've got time, like, listen to it. It's not much of your day. You're listening to music. Music's good for the soul. But throw in this for us.
Yeah.
If you can, if you want to.
If you got time.
Which would be nice.
I think we all got time, so.
And yeah.
These
are twist caps, by the way, but I keep popping them. Would you like one?
Shut up. No, I'm good, thanks, bro. Yeah. I gotta go to work in a couple of hours, so. 2 to be exact. So I'm relaxing at the moment. I'm all good.
So, where were we at? What do we want to talk about?
I've just been talking about doing what you love and not doing what other people tell you to do. Being in charge of your own life. I think that's important. I think people need to realize that as well. That you are in charge of your own life. I was telling him. Did I tell you about that note that the boss left?
No.
Oh, yo. So I work at this pretty fancy place called Coup d'Etat. Google it. Started in Bali. There's one in Perth now. It's a huge venue, 500 people capacity in just the part that I work, and there's about 30 staff. I don't know, he doesn't have a title, but he's the venue manager, I think. Anyway, that's the title I give him. He's the venue manager, and so he's just recently lost one of his seniors, and so he's under the pump a bit, under a lot of pressure to perform and to get the venues to perform to make money. So he, like on a Sunday afternoon, which we were pretty busy, he wrote this little note and put it, because when you go into work you have to check the run sheet to see where you're working, so you might be in the main bar or on the island bar.
Yeah.
So he attached it to that run sheet, and the note read something along the lines of, hey guys, make sure that you're doing this, blah 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 blah, everything, the last couple of weeks have been really good, thank you for your help and your hard work. If you're caught standing around doing nothing, you will be sent home on a very long break. And then the last part was, if you don't do these things, then I can make your life very hard.
Wow.
Bro, I was just like...
What a ball bag.
Actually though, I was like, eh? I was just, because I started late, so when I walked in, I just looked, everyone's like, have you read the note? Have you read the note? And I was like, no, I went and read it. And I was like, oh, bro, are you serious?
Straight up, that's a ball bag move.
That's a ball bag move, man. Like, why would you... First off, you're the boss, you're the leader.
Yeah. So
you should be leading by example. If you're treating people, your staff, that way.
Yeah, that's like, oh, fuck. No, I'm like overworking, or like...
Yeah.
If there's not enough... If you're standing around, obviously, then there's probably not that much to do, unless you're like not a proactive person and not looking for things to do.
Yeah.
But...
Bro, telling me that you can make my life hard?
Just, bro, what about we all quit and make your life hard, bitch?
Ever think you're gonna make my life hard? So I wrote on the bottom, I should have signed it, and I thought of it at the time, but I decided against it. I should have. I said, my life is not yours.
Yeah.
Try me.
For real though.
For real though. Like, come on, man. Like I said before, we're in.
Who do you think you are? You slave master?
Actual. I was like, man, this is not a dictatorship.
Yeah.
You need us more than we need you.
Straight up, get out of here.
Actual.
Get out of here.
So anyway, just a thought. I was like, man, this guy needs some direction. Needs a little bit of coaching, I think.
Yeah.
How to talk to people, how to relate to people, especially people that are working for you.
Sort it out, my bro.
Actually, bro. But just a little snippet from my life. It's soon to change.
Yeah.
Very much. But that's okay.
If you don't take stuff like that, kids.
Actually.
Like, if someone talks to you like that, fuck off. Fuck him.
Stand up for yourself.
I said I wasn't going to swear too much, but
yeah,
fuck that guy.
Fuck
Who
that
the
guy.
fuck is that guy?
Bro, man, he's Irish.
Is he? Oh.
Cut it out, cuz. Bro, but serious. That's it, man. Your life is yours. You need to take charge, and like for me, I'm in that situation where I could probably run circles around him, but I'm not going to, and I'm not going to let his attitude affect mine.
Yeah.
So I go to work, I do my job, do it well, because I'm good at what I do. I'm not good. I'm great at what I do. But to be in that sort of environment, I don't think that's for me. So I'm going to look for something else or a new challenge, maybe. You know, never know.
You never know.
Never know.
Okay.
What's your buzz, guys?
Let's talk. What's relevant right now? What's happening? We got the rugby league, sports-wise, rugby league World Cup on this weekend.
Yep.
England versus Australia.
Yep.
I think that's going to be Australia's.
Do you think it's going to be a blowout, or do you think it'll be a tightly contested match?
I think it'll be tightly contested up to maybe 60 minutes, and then I think
Australia will blow
Aussie will, yeah. If not up till 60 minutes, then it'll be vice versa. It'll be like the Tongan game where Australia's running away with it, and then England makes a bit of a comeback, but Australia's got it.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's you look at their team and they're stacked, and they have the
backing, like the best competition in the world.
Yep.
Rugby league wise is here, so.
And they've just like it's similar to the All Blacks in the way that they dominate rugby union.
Yeah.
In a sense that the gap between them.
It's quite big.
It's
Even
quite
though
far.
the Kiwis won last time, like the I don't know, Aussies this time round, they just got so much depth.
They got the
and
depth.
everything.
Their fitness is above it, like way above everyone else's.
Yeah, the game that they play is faster.
Yep. Like the speed of the ruck is definitely probably their best. I think.
It's just constant, especially when you got Cameron Smith, like just pumping it. Like
He's
the
always
forwards are
moving.
just up and he's moving the game.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd say Aussie's got that. And
Why?
oh well, let's throw a score out there. I
London.
say, off the top of my head, I say 28, 20. So it's nothing massive, but I think it will end. There'll be quite a few tries in there.
I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I'll stick with 28-20. I'll just run with that.
I'm gonna say Australia plus 10. I'm not gonna
Give a score, just
give a
plus 10.
score. I'm just gonna say plus 10 Australia.
And we've got the UFC happening, because I know quite a few people follow that I'm friends with, so I'll just bring up the UFC card while we're here. And I'll throw out who I think is going to win.
Oh.
That's right. That's right. We don't have Wi-Fi. I'm going Jose Aldo, but that's because I lived in Brazil, and I think he'll make a comeback because he lost last time. And there's the heavyweight fight of Alistair Overeem versus Francis Ngannou. I can't say his name properly, but he looks like a beast. Both of them are fucking monsters. If you haven't seen them, Google those dudes. Wow.
Huge.
But yeah, I'm going with Francis. Even though Alistair's a monster, he's done his stuff, but I think his chin's a bit weak after so long. And yeah, UFC's happening. What else? What's current issues in New Zealand? Because we got a big
New Zealand following,
yeah. So
what's going on in NZ at the moment? I'm not sure. I've been here in Western Australia.
Australia, mate.
Australia, mate.
Not too sure. What do you? If you guys like have any current issues you want us to
Social
address,
issues.
I think we should. Te Reo Māori, I've seen something. Don
Oh,
Brash.
Don Brash.
Not thinking that there should be Te Reo Māori on the radio and stuff like
Cut
that.
it out, mate.
Just get out of here, man.
Trying to segregate us.
Yeah, bro. That's if you don't want to learn it, you don't want to learn it, cuz. But don't shut that shit down. And then trying to bring sign language up as a reference, I'll be more than happy to learn sign language too.
Straight up, put that up in schools, please.
Straight up, guy, stop it.
Honestly. I seen this because it's Christmas time coming up.
Yeah.
Damn. This year's gone by so fast,
Oh
right?
yeah, Christmas. What's happening?
It's Christmas time. So I watched this Christmas video maybe a couple nights ago, and like as a kid, you go and sit on Santa's lap and you take photos and all this stuff. And then there was a family that went up, but the little girl was deaf.
Yeah.
And so like the mum came up, she's like, oh sorry, she doesn't, she can't talk and stuff like that. And then the Santa goes, oh, is she deaf? And the mum's like, yeah, she's deaf. And she's probably
flies,
like, fuck, I hate flies. She's probably like 4 years old, maybe.
Yeah.
And so Santa's like, oh, can she sign? And then the mum's like, oh yes. And Santa starts signing
Oh,
away.
bro.
Bro, Buzzy ass, man. Like, just bro, his heart.
You didn't know Santa Claus knew sign language, did
Actually,
you?
though, Santa knows everything, yeah? He's
Santa
like,
knows it.
everything. Even these flies can get it.
Oh, Aussie flies, if you didn't know, are just wow. You've seen the movies, you've seen, I don't know, you've heard about them, and they're literally exactly like it. They'll just keep flying around you.
And it's annoying as fuck.
They're just
Super
constantly, they're just like, and up in the desert where I am, it's stupid. It's literally just stupid how many flies there are.
It's just terrible, man.
Christmas around the corner.
What's the plans? What are you guys up to?
New Year's festivals. Anyone who hasn't been to Rhythm and Vines, I encourage you to go there.
Bay Dreams
If there's a
on the
younger
1st and 2nd?
audience, yeah. Hit up Rhythm. Rhythm is like, that should go down as like New Zealand's all-time greatest festival to like hit up for
camping and
just New Year's. Like it should be, it already is international,
Yeah.
like famed. But if you haven't been, like, I encourage you to go because it's something that I think will be talked about. Like I don't know if you guys have heard about Sweetwaters. I think it's Sweetwaters. That was the older generations. They used to go to a festival, and that apparently that was like legendary. I went into a Portaloo one time, and it had like Sweetwaters 1979 or some shit, and I was just like, oh fuck, like so that Portaloo was there, and apparently it was just the shit. And I think Rhythm is one of those festivals. So you should try and get amongst and Rhythm and Vines sponsor us, Jay.
Yo, hook it
There's
up,
some
boys.
advertisement there, but Rhythm I've been 3 times and I think it's great.
I've been once.
Not even just, you don't even have to get fucked up. It's just like a cool festival to chill out. It's one of the first places, might be the first place in the world to see the sunrise for the New Year. So if you're looking for something to do on New Year's, go to Rhythm. That's pretty cool. And I know Bay Dreams getting big now.
Bay Dreams, man, that lineup for Bay Dreams is insane.
It's got a solid lineup.
If you can't do New Year's Eve at a festival, but you can, because it's a public holiday on the first year, man, go down to Bay Dreams at the Mount.
Scope that one out.
That's pretty cool. Like the last year's one, the lineup was pretty good, but now this year, just like international artists are like crazy. Like, how do you get these people to come down to the Mount?
Straight up.
It's insane, bro. Like,
They come from Rhythm though.
yeah, but like to go to like a small,
Yeah.
because Bay Dreams ain't that like. Oh, I mean, it's getting bigger now, but it wasn't that
It's getting
big.
a lot bigger, yeah.
It wasn't as big as Rhythm, or what's the one up north? Northern Bass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Northern Bass is supposed to be pretty good, eh?
yeah. Skipper was there last year, wasn't he?
I don't know.
Question.
Where was I?
Where were you for New Year's last year?
Laos. Oh fuck. I was in Vang Vieng in Laos. If you haven't heard of that place, Google it. Watch some videos. It's little Laos? Lao.
Lao.
It's a little like town on the side of a river, and it's known for a pub crawl, but I'd call it more a pub float, where you're sitting on these like these tubes, tire tubes. You jump on, you float down this river. There's bars along the river. They throw out these bottles on ropes. They pull you in. You go in. You can buy drinks. There's NOS balloons. There's a shit ton of foreigners, and everyone just gets pissed at the bars. Then you jump back on your tire, float down the river. People have drowned. People have died.
Damn.
Like, it's fucking well known, and it's a good time. Anyone who wants to check it out, go to Vang Vieng. Check it out. There's more than just like that pub float. There's bars and stuff out during the night. There's good food. There is blue lagoons around the place that you can go see, and there's heaps. I'll try to find some videos and share them.
Yeah, from the stories that you told me,
it's actually
that
amazing.
sounds super dope.
It's beautiful.
I'm definitely putting it on my list because the stories that Tim's told me about the place and what they've done and what's going on down there it sounds really cool. It sounds super different.
Yeah, it's one of those like, it's the like how the full moon party in Thailand. Everyone's just like, oh, the full moon, and it's like a super known thing now. I reckon Vang Vieng is one of those things that could blow up to be that at some point. And yeah, New Year's haps.
So what are we doing for New Year's this year? Or you're gonna be waiting?
I'm working. So I'll be working New Year's.
I'll probably be working too, let's be honest, but hopefully it's not a fucking...
Which isn't the worst, like.
That's not the worst. Man, it's just New Year's, to be honest. I mean, there's plenty of times to celebrate a new year.
Every day.
Every day.
Celebrate your life.
Day. Straight up. So, what else we got?
How long have we been going?
I think for a little while now. 40 minutes maybe?
On here, I can't count that because that's counting seconds.
Oh, damn. How's your mess?
So we're 45 minutes on. We're probably going to be
45
going just like 50,
Yeah.
55 minutes.
Shit. That's
Yeah.
a long time to talk.
We'll go for like another 15.
Yeah. What else you got on your list to talk about, bro?
Where we at? Current situation. South Auckland. I don't think we have enough time to dive in that. I was going to have a rant about The Secret, but I'll save that one as well.
Yeah.
What do I want to know? Anyone got any photography tips?
Hacks. We need some tips, especially for. I mean, like we can Google this shit, but if you've been there, done that, in terms of photography,
Basic
videography,
photography, yeah.
It's basic stuff, not super intense. Like, because we're still, like I said, this is our second go at a podcast.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's going to be a few hiccups.
And we're still struggling with like trying to get a platform to even just record stuff on.
Yeah.
Like we're really struggling. So if you've got something basic that we can work with to record podcasts and upload them, and then we want to get some videos up and stuff.
Yep.
So any help with that?
Any help? Anyone send us some free programs or something like that? Hook that
Yeah.
up. But yeah. What else? There's that. Audio. We need audio. We need something to like an audio program.
Yeah.
And like
To record, like what do we got right now? GarageBand
Yeah.
on my Mac. That's alright. We only just got it, but I'm still not with it. So anyone who's got advice on how to like get the mic quality better,
Yeah,
and
or
all that.
if there's a program that you recommend that is like the interface is super easy to use, and like there's not really much tinkering that needs to be done.
Yeah, not where it's just like what the fuck this shit.
Because we're easily distracted. So
Yeah, it's just like a bleh.
please, if you do have some recommendations, let us know. Yeah.
And video editing stuff that's real basic.
Transitions,
yeah.
filters, and
Nothing too ridiculously hard where we're just like, oh, nah, gee. And we want to be like to go from you to you,
yeah.
and then make it work. And we got a GoPro that we could use, and yeah, we just need advice.
Yeah.
From you guys as well. We're giving advice, but we want advice as well.
Yeah,
We want, like we said, we want the feedback.
Yeah, feedback. That's what we're about right now, and especially with the first two. I think we just want to know, like, do we talk too much? Do we need to talk more?
Or do we like? Are we ranting on about the same stuff?
Do we need to have a script?
Yeah, script like that wouldn't be bad. We kind of did, but there's like topics we want to touch down on.
Yeah.
But
And I think sometimes, like we get caught up in the, the one that, it's like there's a bit of fire behind, like we get passionate, we start getting passionate about it, so we talk about it a lot.
And it might sound repetitive,
yeah.
so like we'll try and divert off and make sure we're talking about different things.
Yep, so, as we said.
A lot of it's like health stuff we're
Yeah.
talking about, really like mental health. And
Yeah, most definitely, and I think that's what a lot of people need to hear these days, when more people need to be speaking about it. So.
Yeah.
We're just trying to talk about things that we think need some light and that we're passionate about. So, again, let us know if you like what you're hearing, or if we can make some changes here and there. We're open. We're open to criticism.
Yeah, even if it's bad.
We don't care.
Throw it at me, G.
Straight up. Run the street.
Sorry, keep it in. It's the mantra, G.
That's the mantra.
Swidit. Anyone who's not listening to Swidit's album, have a listen.
Do it.
Good stuff.
That's game over, man.
Yeah.
Best game over NZ music right now.
Support your local.
All day. Shout out to Travellers.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rara Muscle.
That's for boys.
Shout out to Payless Subs.
Payless Supplements. Marvin.
Shout
Go get
out.
supplements from there. Who else? Support all those boys doing well in like MMA and stuff.
Yeah.
Back out of France. Israel Adesanya.
Man, kill him.
Dan
The style
the
bender.
Hangman.
Yo,
Bruh.
Dan, bro. Dan Hooker, man.
Dan Hooker's doing some great shit.
He's gonna kill it.
Go check out their gym. It looks the fucking tits.
Yeah. So shout outs to everyone putting in work and working towards their dreams, because you know you're encouraging us to do what
all
we
those
want to
rugby
do.
boys. And
Greg Foy.
Greg for you. You're the man, G.
You're the man. Shout out to Greg Foy.
Heaps a couple of people from school doing super well.
Yeah.
What else? If people want to talk to us or like do a podcast together, or if you know of people in Perth, which would be much better,
Because then we can go and see them.
Yeah, then I'd rather speak to people in person, but like we can try and do an over the phone one, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but I'm keen on too. Like we can try and make it work.
Yeah. So hit us up. We're gonna get this up before Tim flies out on Wednesday, or in the next few days. Never mind saying days. So yeah, hopefully we sort all this recording shit out.
Yeah. And we'll try and get a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
All of that stuff for you guys to follow. Please share. I know. See, sharing shit. People don't like sharing shit. They're like, oh, I don't know, that's not cool.
Yeah.
I share. If
I share everything.
If you fucking post something, I'm gonna share your shit, G. I got your back, bro.
Actually, though, especially if you're part of the crew, like not even part of the crew. I think if you're associated with us,
yeah.
Like,
if you're trying to do something,
yeah.
I'm your number one supporter, bro.
100%, we're behind you, because you know, like we would hope that if the shoe was on the other foot, we'd get the same, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and even if we don't, it doesn't mean we're not gonna do it. Like it's not tit for tat. It's not this for that. It's just
it's not like you have to share it
No.
for us to share your shit.
No.
I'm gonna share your stuff.
It doesn't matter. I'm gonna share it anyway.
If you're gonna anyone who wants to do a podcast, I think you should do it.
Do it. Especially if you've got something to say.
Like if you just like us two random dudes just deciding to talk.
Yeah. I think
you don't even have to listen. Like we're still gonna keep these out, hopefully, and just keep pumping them out.
We're just gonna keep doing it. It doesn't really matter.
Our friends will listen.
Our friends will listen. Our family will listen. And I think it's cool for us, because you know, like the first one we watched back and listened back a couple days ago, and man, it was
cool just listening to it. Like I'll listen to my own shit.
Actually, though, it was buzzy to hear, you know, like the things that we had to say. Because sometimes when I'm saying stuff, I'm in the moment, and like immediately after I'll forget.
It's just coming off like as it is, which is
from the heart,
which is what I like about it. I think.
So, I like that about what we're doing as well, and I think a lot of people can benefit from, you know, the insight, the experiences that we've had already, especially if they're looking to do that themselves.
Yeah.
Say for moving to another country, for instance, or doing some travel around Asia like you have done.
Yeah.
Or just, you know, trying to do the things that they want to do. I think we should wrap it up.
So we'll wrap it up there. So please share, subscribe to our pages, please. We're gonna try and get them. Sorry for putting the pen. That would have been a bit annoying. We're gonna try and get all of that up.
Yep.
And we'll try and keep it all like constant and coming, so that it's not just like a little one-off phase that we went through.
No,
we actually want to try and keep this.
We're gonna be heavy into this, so stay tuned.
And well, if you have any feedback, like we've asked plenty of times now, throw it back at us.
And just
any questions about like what we're doing work-wise, what I'm doing work-wise. If you need help, I had one person hit me up and ask about FIFO, not because of the podcast, just because. But yeah, if you have any questions about that or about moving overseas, ask them. We don't necessarily have to talk about it on the podcast, but we'll talk about.
We'll hit you up.
Yeah, we'll reply and help us out just any way you can, really.
Let's help each other.
Yeah.
Social handles?
Instagram at the moment, we don't have one for ours, but my personal Instagram is @Auckland. If you can't spell Auckland, get out of here. @AucklandOutsider. And my Snapchat is @TimTimiddy. TIMTIMMIDY. Yourself?
I'm on Instagram primarily. The other ones I don't really use. I mean, Facebook I share some stuff, but Instagram's the one is my main go-to at the moment. So my handle is @ThatGuyTXM. That's
That guy,
TXM.
not that guy, Tom. We got that through last time.
Yeah.
That guy, TXM.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for listening.
Shout for listening, guys. Stay well.
Have a lovely day, wherever you are. And thank you again. Peace out from. We shall insert our name.
Yeah, insert name there.
Ciao.
Ciao.